In this video, I'm going to demonstrate how to use Google My Maps and the tools and features it has. So to access Google My Maps, you're going to go to New in Google Drive, down to More, and then over into Google My Maps. So Google My Maps is similar to Google Maps and Google Earth, but it has a little bit different features. Instead of using it for like finding things, it's more student friendly to create maps and pinpoint locations on it. So first thing, when you want to change your title, you're just going to click up there in the corner, and we're just going to call this one Example Map. So that is where you would change it. When you are using My Maps, you'll add different layers for different locations that you create. So this search bar is the easiest way to add a marker. So you can add a marker physically and just click it and find the spot, but it's a lot simpler if you just type it in. So if I did Gillette, Wyoming, it's going to find Gillette now. And it's going to give me the option of if I want to add it to My Maps. So right here, it says add to map. So you can see the marker is green. If I click add to map, it turns blue, so it's actually there. So once you've created one, I would change your layer name. You can do this beforehand as well. So we're going to call this one Hometown and save it. So then if I want to create another layer, so say Leander, I would add a new layer. And then again, I'm going to type it in here, Leander, Wyoming. It's going to find Leander, Wyoming, and give me the option to add it to my map. If you don't add it to your map, then it won't save the information. So I'm going to click add to map. So now I can see I have Hometown and Gillette markers added. Then I have an untitled layer and Leander's added. So then I'm going to call this one Current Town. So now I have two different layers added. So a few more features that this has, these are just your undo and redo buttons. Selecting your items, adding markers, which again, I think the easiest way is to just type it into the search bar, then add it. This is to draw a line. These are to add directions, and then to measure distances. So if I subtract, so we can see both of mine. I can click on this little ruler and then measure from one place to the other and see that it's 189 miles. I can continue and make it a triangle if I want to see that whole thing. And then when you're done, you just click off of it and it'll go away. So if I click this add directions button, it automatically creates a brand new layer. So right now it's creating a layer. And it's currently on driving, so if I want to change that, I can just click on it and change my mode of transportation and add in my location. So if I just put Gillette, and that's already my hometown, so I'll click that, and Leander, and that's my current town. Now I have driving directions, so I'm going to put, it automatically creates directions from Gillette to Leander, so I'm just going to save that and keep it as the name. You can also go up to those three dots and click step-by-step directions, and then it's going to give you directions just like it would in Google Maps, so similar feature. Other things you can do to individual layers, if you click back on the layer, you can access some of these from here, or if you click back on it, you'll have more options. So this paint bucket or style allows you to change the color of your marker, so changing the color, as well as choosing an icon. And if your icon you want is not here, click more icons. There's a long list of ones you can filter them. So I'm just going to put house and then push OK. So now you can see I have a red house marker instead of the original blue one. The next way you can use is to edit. So I could change the name if I wanted to, which automatically puts a name in. and I can add in details. So I was born in Gillette, Wyoming, and then save it. You can also add directions to here. So instead of clicking the direction buttons up top, if you clicked it right here, it would start with this direction. I can go to camera and I can upload pictures. So if I wanted to find a picture of like my house in Gillette, I can upload it. I can use the web camera, go to image URL, photos, Google Drive, more images, and I can actually search them as well. So if I searched one, we'll put Gillette. We better put Wyoming. Then I could choose one of these, select it, and it's gonna be added to this part. So now I have an image to look at as well. So if we minus a little bit, you can see a few different things. It's kind of taking a while to load. But now I have my direction still on there. I have my Gillette landmark, which is currently red in a house because I changed it. And then my marker for Lander, I haven't changed anything. So those are some of the features that you can use with Google My Maps.